Hello and welcome to July's ICAAR Update. I'm your president, Jared Ruth, and I'm here with Megan, our CEO. Good morning.
Morning.
Today we'll be covering breaking news on landmark housing bill being signed into law. We have upcoming events like new member orientation, toast to your new career, and our annual golf outing. We also have plenty of volunteering opportunities coming up, our free lunch program, and the school supplies drive. Much more to come. Let's get into it. So let's talk about the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. What is this legislation?
Yes. So this is significant housing legislation that has been in the works for a few years now. And it's kind of the largest housing-related legislation that we've seen get passed in at least the last 20 years.
Wow. And many of the proposals within the bill include increasing housing supply. We talk about this all the time. There's a shortage of homes in the United States. USA right now has a shortage of 4.7 million homes. So this legislation helps increase additional funding, incentives, affordable housing options for folks, and expanding homeownership opportunities around. So what's recently happened with this bill?
Yes, I've been working on it in the background for quite some time. It did pass in the Senate. Most recently, it passed in the House as well. So now it is passed in both chambers, and it is moving forward to the president's desk for that official signature.
Awesome. And it's a big deal for a lot of reasons. We talked about expanding homeownership opportunities, more home construction, new construction, so adding funding and incentives, and including some of these are tied to more affordable housing options as far as these projects are concerned. And then as far as preserving existing housing, how does that work?
Yes, the bill includes incentives for rehabilitating older homes that are in need of some repair, some love. And there's also some incentives to keep existing affordable housing in that good condition.
And also included is removing some of the barriers to development that a lot of builders or developers experience within the local municipals or at the state level, removing some of those barriers, allowing for more flexible design opportunities, removing unnecessary regulatory hurdles, and encouraging communities to modernize zoning and permitting process. So how did realtors make this happen?
Yes, this is very timely because you and I and several ICAAR leaders, as well as, thousands of realtors from across the country recently went to DC. And what we do is we meet with our legislators, and this bill is one of the bills we were discussing. This is the type of information that we do discuss with our legislators. So realtors connecting to legislators, we help them understand the issues and the proposed changes. And that's also when your RPAC investments come into play as well.
And we've been talking about this for a long time. I've been going to DC for 3 years and have sat in a lot of these meetings. And I feel like this year, over the past, housing's at the forefront conversation of a lot of these representatives, and they're engaged and they're willing to listen. And we're sharing stories about what's happening here in Eastern Iowa. And, this year it felt much different than the previous years. I think it has a lot of legs and things are looking good with this legislation.
Yes, happy to see it finally progressing to where it is.
If you're curious about this or want to learn more, reach out to ICAAR directly or myself, or visit icaar.org for more information. So let's see what's happening locally. We have our ICAAR board applications open. They're going to open on August 3rd. We have applications to serve on Iowa Board of Directors for anyone looking to get involved. Maybe you're serving on a committee already, or maybe you have some experience chairing or volunteering other committees outside of ICAAR. This opens August 3rd and it closes August 28th. What positions do we have open?
Yes, we have several positions open this year. There's 5. So we have a 2-year director position, a 3-year director position, a treasurer position, which is a 2-year term. Every year we look for a new vice president, and that is a 4-year commitment because you naturally go through the leadership line. And we also have our MLS chair open this year. And so that is a 2-year position. If you are a chair of the MLS committee, you automatically serve as a director on the board of directors as well.
Okay. And if somebody wanted to apply or get involved, how does that work?
Yes, we have a simple application. You can find it in your emails, find it online. We really want to know about your experience. both as a realtor, but also your experience with ICAAR. Do you volunteer with us? Have you served on committees? Do you invest in RPAC? There's no requirements for anything, but that's just our chance to understand. So a simple application. That application will then move forward to the nomination committee, and the nomination committee will then appoint an individual for each position.
For those folks thinking about a director position or the treasurer, MLS, vice president, leadership line, for those folks who are thinking that that commitment doesn't work with their schedule right now, what other opportunities do we have for them to be involved?
Yes, no matter what level you're looking at getting, we would love to have your involvement. So just kind of hang tight, because after we go through the board of director applications in August, come September, we're going to open up applications for our committee chairs. So a little bit less of a commitment, but a really great way to get involved and kind of sharpen your leadership skills regardless.
Make sure you participate with our ICAAR committees and board. We'd love to see you involved. Visit ICAAR.org for more information. All right, let's see how Realtors and ICAAR support our community together. ICAAR is currently hosting our school supplies drive. We're halfway through the year. How's it going so far?
Good so far.
Good. So we're collecting school supplies this month, and it's so easy to get involved. So for the Ready Set School event, it's hosted by a bunch of community entities. Tell us who's involved.
Yes, a whole bunch are teaming up together. So the United Way of Johnson and Washington counties, the Salvation Army of Johnson County, Open Heartland, Johnson County Community Violence Intervention, Neighborhood Centers of Johnson County, and also the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Johnson County all come together for this.
Great. And ICAAR and your local broker. So it's really easy to drop off some donated school supplies. Bins are located at our affiliate members and likely at your brokerage. If you need help finding a bin, just let us know. We're happy to direct you to that. Do we have a bin at ICAAR?
Yes, there's a bin at ICAAR as well. So please just stop by the office and drop off items if you have them. We will be collecting now until the end of the month, July 31st.
We're looking for what exactly? What kind of school supplies?
Yes, they will take any kind of school supplies, but we have been assigned a few items that they are in particular looking for. So if you're only grabbing a few things, they are especially looking for 2 pocket folders, markers, and backpacks from ICAAR.
In the event itself, the Ready Set School event, once they give out the school supplies, that's August 14th through the 15th, and that's benefiting students across Johnson County and Washington County. So obviously, in our community, make sure you take some time to donate and drop off some school supplies. For more info on this event and other volunteer opportunities, go to icar.org or visit unitedwayjwc.org. So next up, as always, we have our free lunch program volunteering opportunity coming up July 30th. What are we looking for volunteers right now?
Yes, we have most of our in-person volunteer positions filled up. I believe there's one still available if you're interested, but we're mostly looking for volunteers to collect and gather the food items.
Great. So check your emails out or head to icar.org to volunteer. And lastly, we have ICAAR Helping Community this July, the Shelter House Beat the Heat event. Tell us about that, Megan.
Yes. So ICAAR is a proud sponsor of the Shelter House's Beat the Heat event. This is a fundraising effort that they do throughout the month. So July 6th to August 14th. Shelter House just hosts a bunch of smaller different events to raise awareness on right now it's so hot. And so they have a lot of difficulty of keeping everyone housed and cool within the shelter house. So these donations provide critical relief as they experience the summer heat, the rising utility bills, all that stuff. And so we are proud to be able to step in and support how we can.
Needed, especially with this heat.
So hot this week.
Jeez. And Iowa City Summer of Arts Friday Night Concert Series. ICAAR is a proud sponsor of the Friday Night Concert Series. Make sure to check out Blast Choir and the Wonderful Smiths on July 24th from 6:30 to 9 at the Ped Mall stage. Let's talk about some of our exciting upcoming events and education opportunities. My favorite event of the year is coming up. It's the golf outing, Thursday, September 3rd, 2026. Megan, what do we need to know?
We are at a new location this year.
Oh.
So we're checking out Pleasant Valley Golf Course this time. So excited to just have a new opportunity there. Right now, we do have the whole sponsorships open. So if you're an affiliate, an office looking to sponsor a whole, $250, that registration is on icar.org. And pretty soon when we get to August, that's when we'll let the teams register.
Awesome. So team registration opens up August 3rd. Shotgun start for the event on September 3rd starts at 8:30. It's a beautiful course out there at Pleasant Valley. So really looking forward to getting out there, seeing the members, seeing the affiliates. It's a great way to network and just kind of get together in camaraderie and have a good time. So find all this information and more at ICAAR.org. And new member orientation. So next month, just a reminder, our in-person new member orientation takes place Thursday, August 6th from 12:30 to 3 p.m. What do people need to know about the new member orientation, Megan?
Yes, if you are a new ICAAR member, if you've joined this year, and if it was after April or before and you just did not make our last new member orientation in April, you're going to want to attend this event. So make sure you head to ICAAR.org and register for orientation itself. And you'll want to make sure that you have 2 things completed before you come to orientation. You want to have your new member code of ethics and your fair housing, Fair Haven training done. Those are both online programs. You'll do self-paced on your own before coming and joining us at orientation, August 6th.
What's typically covered at the new member orientation?
Yes, anything that has to do with your membership. So all of those tools, benefits, resources that you get, understanding what you get at the local, state, and national level, connecting you to our committees, to our volunteerism, really any questions that you have as a new member, and what do you get from ICAAR? How can we help you in your business?
So if you're a new member and you're looking for full integration into our association, forms, MLS, committees, things of that nature, make sure you sign up and head to ICAAR.org to attend this in-person new member orientation. So the other part of the new member orientation is the Toast to Your New Career happy hour event after, which is always fun to attend and mingle with the new agents. Tell us more about the Toast to Your New Career.
Yes. So for all ICAAR members and affiliates, we would love to see you August 6th from 3 to 5 at the Iowa Athletic Club. So right next to ICAAR's office. But yeah, we kind of finish our orientation and have all those new members come to the happy hour. So for you guys, existing members, it's just a great opportunity to have a drink on ICAAR, grab a bite to eat, introduce yourself to the newest faces of our association. And
we don't have to register for the Toast to Your Career. We just show up and mingle.
Yes.
Awesome.
Easy.
So additionally, our upcoming education, we have a Lunch and Learn, which is AI Agents. That's on August 18th. So it's 1 CE, and it's for advanced AI users to learn more tools. More of an advanced class, Megan, than a novice?
Yes. We've done a couple ChatGPT for Realtors classes. Those are good. We'll bring those back. This class, we do want to make sure you kind of have a working understanding of your preferred AI tool before coming in, since it's only 1 hour.
Makes sense. Make it efficient for everybody. We also have solar for real estate agents. That's coming up on August 27th. Solar, we don't have a lot in our marketplace, but we do, and you need to be informed. So if you're a member, if you're an agent, if you're an affiliate, make sure you attend Solar for Real Estate Agents on August 27th. That's hosted by Pamela Brookstein, and you'll learn more about solar systems and the growth in the homes for 3 CE. So that's a 3 CE hour class. And lastly, we have High Performing Homes class on August 27th. What do folks need to know about the High Performing Homes class, Megan?
Yeah, so we're bringing Pamela in for both of those classes. So whether you take the solar in the morning or the High Performing Homes in the afternoon, you can do one, the other, or both. High Performing Homes is going to be a little bit about all the other components that you can be putting in to make the home a little more efficient. So when we're talking about like heat pumps or splits like that, or really anything energy efficient outside of solar will be in that High Performing Home class. And so both of these classes that are hosted by Pamela are sponsored by our friends at the Iowa City Climate Action Division. So we've worked with them a couple times, really excited to be bringing in more green, energy efficient classes.
It's great to see the community and the organizations involved in the climate change conversation come together and educate people.
Yeah.
Awesome. So make sure you guys attend. Visit ICAAR.org for all of our classes and to sign up. Lastly, some reminders. Q3 dues are here. So make sure you're checking your email, visiting ICAAR.org to log into your portal and pay those dues. We have our Q3 brokers meeting on July 22nd. Megan, what's covered during our broker meetings?
Yes, any broker is available to come. We're going to just touch on upcoming events, opportunities at ICAAR, any news that you guys need to know from the state or national level as well.
Awesome. And you can register at icar.org to sign up for that brokers meeting. Also, save the date. We have our highly contested and highly competitive RPAC Online Auction coming up August 10th through 14th. We have some good stuff. Great. If you do typically contribute to RPAC, this is a great way to shop around and see if there's something on that online auction portal that fits your needs. Also, one last save the date. We have our inaugural coming up October 7th. Any teasers?
It's going to be at the rooftop, the Heights rooftop by Marriott. So we're very excited to be in a new space.
Right across from Kinnick?
Yes, beautiful view. So we're going to have good weather.
So make sure y'all attend. Save the date. That's October 7th, 2026. So let's recap what we've talked about today. From the advocacy standpoint, housing legislation advances. And that's a key component of why RPAC contributions are key to supporting Realtor and community advocacy. Also, don't forget, board applications open up on August 3rd. And in the community, make sure you're supporting the Support for Schools supply drive, backpacks, folders, school supplies of that nature. Should be a bin at your office or at ICAAR if you'd like to donate or get involved. We also have the free lunch program coming up and the Beat the Heat campaign. For our events, make sure you register for the ICAAR golf outing and all upcoming education, networking events, Toast Your New Career, things like that. To check out all of our events, visit icar.org. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.